Peace, 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 family. See this book right here? I just finished reading this book. Truth About Men. Shout out to my man, Devon Franklin. A mentor of mine, a good friend. Well, through my reading, we became friends. I don't know the brother, but a very good friend. It's very motivational. The Truth About Men, I could see why it was a, New York bestseller. The book is tremendously informative. It gives great details on, wow, where do I start? It gives great details on growing from boy to man, the process, which I talk about a lot with just, in almost every conversation I have, I discuss the constant struggles that we have growing from boy to man in everyday life and having positive role models, influences. His book details that. It talks about accountability. It talks about vulnerability. There's so many avenues the book just touches, and I was extremely blessed to have had a female friend of mine. We went to school together. She told me, you're really deep. This is God, because I didn't know that was Megan Good's husband when she first said his name. I didn't know who he was. She's like, he's Megan Good's husband. He wrote a book. I think you should read it. I think it'll help you. I think it's extremely informative. So I started reading the book, and at first, it's cool, but it's nothing like I never heard or, me and my brothers never talked about. But the more I read it and I got, deeper into the chapters and deeper into the books, the more it started touching my soul. Like it talks about having a safe space as a man, which a lot of us as men do not have safe spaces. We can't really express how we feel. It talks about how a lot of times after men cheat, I'm not saying women don't cheat, so brothers don't, I'm just keeping it real. A lot of times after men cheat, we all want to sweep it under the rug and be like, oh man, that's the past, be the past, let's move forward. And after reading this book, I realized that isn't right. You can't tell someone how to deal with their pain. So it touches on that also. I really like that part. I really like the part about, just not having the father the way you need him, how that play on you, as far as your upbringing and your decision making with women. Wow, man, the book, I encourage everybody to get that book, male or female. It's a really good read. Really good read. It's a really good read. My brother, he opened my eyes to a lot of different, what the word I'm looking for, to a lot of different, things that males overlook when we do wrong, or we think it's cool because, we have the notion of just this, let the boys be boys mentality. He talks about that too, which is extremely dope. A lot of things we do get overlooked because he's a man, he gotta grow. That's not how we're supposed to be. In terms of infidelity, but the book was extremely well put together. The brother, he bigs up his wife. Once again, this is the book. I don't sell my library, so no, you can't hold it. But the book is extremely good, man. I really enjoyed the book. I hope you guys enjoyed my review on the book. Shout out to my brother Devon Franklin. I'm gonna reference him in my book. This brother is super dope, super amazing, man. I just it's like reading it for me was like he was talking to little bruh. Like, I feel you, I've been you, you're young, you're successful, you're handsome. I know what it's like. You're single, you just out here, you're living, you're in shape. So it's like he was talking to me and just, telling me like, look, man, it comes a point in a man's life where, even it's at the end though, but it's like it's like a paragraph and a half on forgiveness that's so deep, right to the core of forgiveness, for years, I didn't really understand this concept. Like, I would seek forgiveness, but I would just expect you to forgive me because I said sorry. And it doesn't work like that. So that really touched me. Like, you can't, when you ask for forgiveness, you're supposed to ask for it to better you. But you can't expect someone to be like, okay, I can't expect you to forgive me because I just asked for it when I'm the one that did wrong. So that really opened my eyes to finding peace, on a spiritual level, You know, peace is everything, but he details, you know, that in his book also. Like, you know, once you stop being so promiscuous, I think that's the right word. I hope I said it right. If I did, you know, you correct me. I'm not above anyone. You know, I'm not. Oh, you can't. No. If I said it, help me. I need help. Help me. You know, said so. If I said the word wrong, you can correct me in the comments or give me a call, whatever. But by sometimes sleeping around, and I can vouch for this. Sleeping around really does disturb your peace. Whether, no matter how many, I don't, you know, it don't matter to me. My peace be good. Nah, it disturbs your peace. The older you get, and the more in tune you come with life, you do not want those type of demons, nor those type of situations, because it takes from everything you got to do. If I'm supposed to be reading a book and I'm sleeping around and cheating, I got to focus on someone not blackmailing me. I got to focus on someone over here, you know, saying, if you don't comply with me, you know, this was going to happen. It's too much to focus on. Then I got to focus on catering to your feelings, her feelings. It's extremely too much. And it does, you know, offset your peace. So that was really dope, man. It's so much I highlighted in this book. You know, you can see, like, there's so much I highlighted to come back, you know, just to read, and just different, oh man. It's like, I tell you, being that I don't sell my library, like disciplining the dog, no discipline equals no destiny. You know, our desires are at war. Like, it's really crazy. Willpower. Start sacrificing now. You know, discipline starts with self-denial. Like, it's so, like, the book was crazy. It says this, you know, a man who is not disciplined in his dating life will have a hard time being disciplined in his marriage. And it's crazy because I believe it's true. All right, look, when you're dating, you're single, whatever. But when you try dating exclusively, that's, you know, this book was, it's fire. Like, it's fire, yo. Like, you know, it talks about self-esteem, leadership, faith, humanity. Like, it's, fellas, you know, lady, the book is crazy. I lost my highlighter. I just started writing in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Talk about spending time with your family and friends, how that, you know, invest time in, you know, quality relationships, generosity. I'm Islamic, so I don't know the church thing, you know, shout out to my brother, you know, because it symbolizes his faith. But it just talks about, you know, reading scriptures, and that's in any religion, anything you do, reading scriptures, you know, reading great books, practicing empathy. Like, all I'm saying is, you know, read the book. The book is really good. I think all men should read it. I'm not saying it's going to change you overnight, but it helps. And then it helps for the younger brothers. So I have a lot of young brothers. I have a lot of young friends that I mentor, a lot of my young guys. And, you know, I tell them all the time, I don't want you to grow up like I grew up. You know, I just don't. I don't think it's cool. I think, I don't blame the guys for teaching me what they was taught, but I think the knowledge that was passed down on certain levels wasn't supposed to ever get to me, because it turns us out, man. I think poverty does a number on you, especially when you don't love yourself. This book helped me discover that, you know, I need to love myself more, because you would think you love yourself, and then you start reading, like, man, that's so true. That's how I be feeling. Like, it talks about when you don't love yourself, you'll basically give yourself to anyone, because it fills that void of validation for you. You know, when the girls say, "Oh, you mad cute, oh, you got it going on. I'm proud of you. You doing your thing." Like, we don't hear that enough as men. So if a woman say that, just like, and vice versa, if we say it to a woman, they be all googly out. Oh my God, he said I'm pretty. Like, I get it. I understand it now. But take your time. It's one day at a time. It's not for you to rush it. One thing in life I learned to enjoy on all levels, even my failures, was just the process. I enjoy the process of things now. So, Allahu Akbar, alhamdulillah. I'm just blown away with my brother's success in his book. He's a Hollywood producer. Megan Good's his wife. You know what I'm saying? He was celibate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can get to that level right now, but but it was really a good book. But you know, I'm a young OG in training, so that's the things that, you know, I got to get to, man. But the book was phenomenal. Once again, assalamu alaikum, man, to all my people out there. If you go to church, God bless you, whatever, it's all the same. In a sense. But the truth about men, 10 out of 10 stars, 5 out of 5 stars, 5 thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. Super dope book. Thank you guys for listening, but the book review was good. I got some more books coming too. You know what? I'm real brief, man. Like, yo, man, a lot of people don't know, man, my library is kind of crazy. Like, I'm gonna be out tour my library one day. My library is a little crazy. I be low key. Matter of fact, I'm sure the next book I'm about to start reading, I got it for my birthday. Shout out to my a very good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? My boy, you know what I'm saying? My boy, there's an Islam book. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. I'm gonna start reading that. It's my brother right here. Another brother, young brother doing his thing. Check it out, you know what I'm saying? There's an Islam, I start reading that. So I'm at work getting it in with the book, getting knowledge. And they asked me, like, yo, why you're so smart? The school teach you that? Now I'm in the books. Now, words you don't know, we got the phone for the Google. So I'm always on top of the words, you know what I'm saying? but what can I say, man? Peace and blessings, man. Mashallah. Until we meet again, inshallah. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.